This is Matthew Ikania, your host on the Health, Economic, and Political Show. I'm here to talk about Julius Malema. Julius Malema, a symbol of a woke black nation. He has been making a lot of speeches recently regarding the killings in Durban, South Africa, the fightings among black people, the xenophobia going on in South Africa. He has been talking about it and he has been condemning it, even though other parties, other political um, elites are making statements that are spurring such um, problem or such situations, such events up. He is busy condemning um, such practices, and he's speaking to a black nation to unite. Please, if you're watching this video or you stumble across this video, subscribe, like, share this video, comment, hit the notification bell. It notifies you anytime I upload a video, and it encourages when you do any of this, it encourages me to make more videos, and it shows that some people are concerned about the topics deliberating on. Yes, Julius Malema. A lot of youths are now like waking up to a lot of things that he's talking about, a lot of issues that he's trying to address in his EFF party, and is taking over as a symbol of a woke black nation, and um, that black people are now waking up to realize that we have to do something to get ourselves out of the kind of depressed position, or the kind of low bottom, the crab mentality attitude that we are taking towards life. Everything that Julius Malema says addresses the black needs, the black people's need, the black nation's need. We talk about economic policies that will favor the black nation. We talk about ways in which that the black community can come together and become vibrant and become progressive and become advanced and become a place where people will call, yeah, this is our home, and this is how the quality of life should be. He tries to address everything from water to food to markets to different things that's happening in the black community, to business, to the factor that is affecting the factors that is making and causing the black community to be depressed, to be down. He tries to address them in everything that he's doing. Everything that comes out of his mouth fights oppression. Everything that comes out of his mouth is fighting oppression. Everything that has come out of his mouth has been fighting oppression. So he's a man who is not quiet. He's a man who is not afraid to speak up when he sees anything that is pushing black people down. So because of this, a lot of black youths all over Africa and in the diaspora are supporting him, are routing for his EFF party to come into power in South Africa during the next election. His speech, his speech every time fights xenophobia. He's always talking about South African being accommodating, South African being welcoming to black people across the globe, South Africa being a place that should be a home for black people. not a place where black people, when South Africans will be fighting black, um, their fellow black Africans. His speech en- encourages us to do for our own self because nobody is going to do for us. We should do for our own self. Be self-dependent. Make our own things. Make our own food. Plant our own uh, um, crops. That's why he's fighting that the land in South Africa should be redistributed. He's talking about um, reappropriation of land. Talking about distribute land evenly to the other people, that the white monopoly of land should stop. The white ownership of land should stop, that the land belongs to the black people. And the land was stolen from black people. If you go back in history, 200 years back, some years back, 200 years back, the lands were taken away from the indigenous South Africans. They were killed, they were brutalized, and the lands were taken away from them. So he is saying that okay, we're not trying to um, retaliate in any way. We're not trying to do anything bad to the white community. Let us redistribute the land so that the black community will be productive too. So he's fighting for us to do for our own self and to be self-dependent. So that's what he's fighting for. His speech encourages self-love and the love of the black communities across Africa and in the diaspora. His speech encourages love, love of ourselves, love so that we build the black community to be a place where we can sustain ourselves, to be a place where we can make our own food, make our own clothes, get our own security, get our own energy, get our own everything, make our own things. So his speech is always encouraging us to be aware of our community and to make our community viable for us to be able to dwell in peace. He calls out sellouts. If you are a sellout, if you are a sellout, you go, you sell out the black community, he calls you out. He's not afraid to mention your name. He's not afraid to tell you that what you're doing is wrong. He calls out sellout, and he calls out politicians that blames black people that come from other place to be the problem of South Africa. He call out those politicians, and he tells them that how can black people that have no political power, that have no political strength, be the cause of South Africa's problem? Why the people that are the problem, the white people that monopolize the economy, that have huge amounts, huge money stuck in South African banks are not being called out? How can the ordinary man who has no influence, who has been suppressed, be the problem? Why the people that are having all the wealth and are in control of politics, in control of the economy, are not being called out? So it's always like calling out all those sellouts and all those people that blame the ordinary black man for the problem of South Africa. We call them out and tell them that stop blaming the ordinary man. They are not the problem of South Africa. And the speech that always touches me anytime he speaks is the one that he talks about that the black nation, the black people are one, that we should stop dividing ourselves with these artificial borders that was created by the colonial masters. We should stop deceiving ourselves. We should stop dividing ourselves. We should stop fighting ourselves. We should stop having this xenophobic feeling towards ourselves because of artificial boundaries. And it's true. When we go out of Africa, when we meet ourselves in other place, we always relate as one. We don't hurt ourselves outside in the foreign lands. We don't fight ourselves. We're always united. So why is it that when we come to Africa, we now start fighting over land, we now start fighting over border, we now start fighting over artificial borders? So I think Julius Malema is waking a lot of people up, and as this election is going, I pray and hope he wins the election because he will unify Africa the more. Thanks for watching. If you stumble across this video, please subscribe, like, share, do something to the video, or dislike, do something to the video. It encourages me to make more videos. Thanks for watching.